Hey, happy Saturday Eve. Sorry about that cough. Part two of the body snatchers. I noticed my throat was out. I have to work on my throat, get it tighter, shave. Anyway, I'm gonna read something too. I wrote a lot down. I put this title. It is greed invasion. Um, Programmed to want material matrix. Okay, so that's what we are programmed here for. I'm assuming, right? Because I came out of different breed, so I can't really tell y'all. Um, I guess so, yeah. Would you choose it when you're all alone or in another mindset? Because we all get different mindsets, right? And are you happy in it? Are you for your happiness, or are you doing it for your happiness just to show off one of the latest gadget, a follower, doing what everybody else do, the latest trend, um, or just being controlled? I know it's a lot of things we are questioning right now. So, listen, let me go back. Uh, it says some take over fresh young bodies for whatever reason or mission. Some cults rituals to control you and give them money and take care of y'all. How y'all doing? This girl Root. Love y'all. And give them money or take care of, to give them money and promise to take care of them or make them prostitute, whatever. Those who has not healed childhood wounds. Okay, but sometimes that's a child, know nothing about childhood wounds. And then, okay, if we're going to deal with past life, but not everybody came here has a past life. Okay, I just want to throw that in there too. Some are fresh. Some of these rainbow children and oh Lord, feel good at first. Ain't kind of hot out here. Anyway, okay. So remember I told y'all the movie Left Behind. Y'all check that movie out. Not Left Behind. Left Behind good too, but Bless the Child. Okay, that is definitely happening. All your life they're going to be trying to corrupt you, and if they can catch you at childhood, and if they can catch you teenager, they will be right up their alley. Okay. Now I got, okay, part two. Sending spirits to hurt you, mess up your body and people, new or old, to pretend to like you, but the enemy from the past is in them. So be careful. Some may or may not know they from the enemy from the past, okay? They just don't know. They have this urge to just fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? They don't even know the reason why. Half the time, they start picking out things from their own selfish, unhealed stuff. But it could be the same person, like we've been talking about, following you from past, or that person jumping in and out of that person if they have took over their body, like I said in the first video. And after they do what they do they want to keep your body? Okay. That's the question. And how do you recognize and notice filming yourself, videotaping yourself, putting cameras at night to watch your actions, what you do? You know what I'm saying? If you have any inkling, any notion, any suspicion of you're not doing or acting like you used to, or something's wrong, something's out of place, something in the room, you wearing clothes that you never would. You find yourself with those clothes on, going to places you never would go, dressing a certain type of way, whatever type of way that is that you never would. You know what I'm saying? Being around people that you never would have chose to be around. Um, Feeling type of way against people that you know you love and they care about you and you care about them. Just all kind of things like that. Just noticing stuff. Just start filming yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just start writing down things and that you remember. That's like a person getting too high, too drunk, and then waking up and say, I don't remember nothing. waking in a strange bed or a strange area or whatever the deal may be, but y'all get it. Okay. May let you watch while they destroy your family, kids, and laugh at you and them. Yeah, you got something that's cruel like that. They can be inside of you if you're fearful and those movies be telling you the truth. And you sitting back in the cage or too fearful to defeat because they know you defeated. You were defeated. You're way more powerful than the enemy inside of you. Okay, they try to come inside of you, outside of you, whatever the hell. Okay, so they just you feel like you're a victim or you can't change the situation, and you can, or you got to use the power of your tongue and authority. Put the whole arm on. You know what I'm saying? Be the warrior that you are. You know what I'm saying? Cause that chaos. A whole bunch of things need some chaos right now. They gone too far. They have over corrupted themselves. Okay? How do you do the repossess spells? People who possess. Ancestors know. So we're going to have to dig off in that. I'm going to have to do a part 3, asking my ancestors to help them out like that. I remember I told my girlfriend her husband was, I mentioned this before, and he was on crack real bad, but he was also in disappointment and childhood hurt and different hurt of people, and he had a big banger, you know what I'm saying? And women were crazy about him for that, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's a turn on, and sometimes he was Aquarius. Sometimes it's a turn on, and sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who really loved me, right? And then is it just for sex? And man or woman. But she was definitely about sex. I love her, we haven't talked in years, but she definitely about that sex. And then she, I told y'all she was lying about he wanted a child from her, and she didn't tell him that she had her tubes tied. So she just would say, we just fuck it. Yeah, we having a good time. That's what she wanted to do because she loved big bangers. And and like I say, truth is the light. And so he just got more and more off into. Then I think other women, and I think he had another child for something about the other child. I can't remember. But anyway, so he moved out. He didn't want to help her a lot. I think he started putting 2 and 2 together. She's a Virgo, he Aquarius, which it don't matter the sign. If you want to do whatever you do, you do whatever sign it is. But anyway, he moved out, and when she would go and visit, he had it dark and stuff in there. So she asked me how, the first thing came to mind, my ancestor told me, was to did bless all, because she was all in the church and her family. Also, which blessed all, ain't got nothing, it got to do with the church, but you can do that besides going to church, right? So anyway, I said, bless the oil and put it all on the doorknobs and stuff wherever he go in the house, so when he touch it, he can, his third eye or something will be activated, something, or his ancestors, if he been ignoring him or something like that, spirit guides, whatever may be, get him out of the situation. Which the demon, we'll talk about, demons are not the ones that are made by this God in this world. I think I mentioned it before. But the demons is there to help you. And that's why the church want to take it out, because they want to use them too. But anyway, so yeah, so it worked, and he came back home. So far they're still together. It's been years ago. So I don't know. Especially if you kids are attacking you. Okay. So that could be an issue for a lot. I met a mom the other day. She was going through the same issues, but she started young. My son didn't start attacking me until he was 17. He started remembering abuse. But I think it came after also the fight. He didn't have a fight. His friend was having a fight, and he was trying to cross the street to come home. So a young guy was there to hit him in the back of his head, and the young guy was kind of heavy set. So they made him have a seizure, and fall out and all of that. And everybody, knew my son. He from the neighborhood or whatever, so they kind of beat the guy up and had a bad time. Why would you do that? Blah blah blah. So my son, from that point, he was okay for a while. He didn't want to go. Certain people who were also jealous and had trauma, were teasing him. Yeah, you fell out and you peed on yourself. Blah blah blah. So he didn't want to go to school with them anymore. So he found his own school to go to, and I supported him all of that. So he graduated and all that. And so different other things were still happening. Not really, siblings not clicking in. Sister said he was my only son, 5 girls. So maybe one or two on the same page with him, but everybody's not listening. I'm trying to get the past out. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. But a lot of people like to hold things in and like being sneaky. Sometimes it's not only you, it's always the other parent too. Remember that your kids got not only have you in them, they have other people too. So anyway, so a lot of that. But anyway, start remembering things and abuse from childhood, from dad's side or whatever, and neighborhood, blah blah blah. So mom is always the one. Not a lot of times. Some moms be the one. Now, don't get me wrong on that. Now, I know a bunch of moms that are the one that turn their kids against them. I had nothing but baby's mama. Matter of fact, a baby mama, nothing but mama's babies. And mama was the number one, and mama really the one that controls. She really give a fuck about that child became her happiness, and so they messed their whole life up. The one I was talking about jumping to a new body now that I'm seeing, he was one of them. I ran him. I wanted to make sure he be player from the Himalaya. Never married me or anybody else. Not till later on unless she chose the person and she gonna benefit from him. I told you about her telling the daughter, his sister telling me, my mom like diamonds. Bitch, I like diamonds too. How you gonna tell me to get your mama some diamonds? Your son ain't got that. Your brother ain't got no diamonds. You know what I'm saying? Don't buy me no gifts. Barely want to help. And because mama won't, she don't say 2 words to me sometimes. Don't give a fuck. Talk about me when I did bring a present behind my back in my face. It didn't even matter. And she was her and her daughter's Libra, Scorpio. No, they're the 23rd of September. Virgo Libras, right? But anyway, I still didn't disrespect her, whatever. So yeah, so he ended up passing away, their dad, anyway. So she tried to get on my Facebook. It's not that I'm holding grudges, y'all. It's just that it's the trauma of these 16 to 30 unnecessary. Kids are grown, didn't want to help, didn't care about the grandkids, and now that you in a pickle, and everybody's left you, I don't know. She still haven't apologized. That was cold. That was some cold stuff. She used to come and talk about my house, the water or whatever be off, and never asked her son to come and help and reach out. But anyway, I got enough of that. What was I saying? Yeah, so be careful about the kids. So that made, sometimes you could be the scapegoat for the other parent if the other parent's not there. They'll fear the other parent, so they'll take it out on the parent that's trying to help and be there for them. Not every parent is bad. It's not like every child is bad. Not every people is bad, okay? Let's see. Watching, following, tracking you through your phone, home, and car. That could be people you love. And then you got those that won't let go, don't understand no, want to watch you. I think I seen a girlfriend of mine follow me for the last 2 days. I hope I am so wrong that is not her. And I'm saying it because I want you to know if that's you. I seen you. What the fuck you doing? You got so much trauma in your life that need to be taken care of to be worried about my life. Or is you the one doing excuse me. I want me to say it. It must be true. Are you the one doing stuff to my life, thinking I'm gonna come back and be friends again with you? Or just to make me look bad like y'all did in the past? Always needed y'all, didn't know you was doing rituals and shit to make me be that way. Cause you were jealous. And I was being a friend. I was being a faithful fucking friend. When I'm a friend, I go all in. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that got my throat. They did not want me to say that. It was so funny. I'm like, who in the fuck is this following me? I'm like, I know this ain't my old girlfriend, friend girl. We grew up with, you know what I'm saying, and apologizing for the bullshit she did, you know, and then how they treated me. And you got the nerve of watching me, you know, because right now I'm not in a good, you know, situation, especially after my daughter passed. I don't trust anybody, rightfully so. And then, you know, going through it right now, you know what I'm saying, really trying to find a way back. And for you to be monitoring or getting a kick out of this and you the one did it. Because I remember when her child was going through mental illness and he left and he started staying with a gay person, and you know he do what he do. And she was hurt about that. Then my son wasn't going through any of that at the time. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, y'all. You know, that's why I say, watch people. People be doing some strange ass shit, man. I tell you, for no reason, and they don't realize it come back to you so bad till they don't understand. Then they want to play the blame game and the victim after they be done did the shit, destroyed shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, why they want? Let me see. Why they want you? You're healed. You handled with or do. You know, you going through your hurt. You know what I'm saying? You trying to handle the best way that you can, checking your eyes, dots, whatever. You know, calling your own self out on your own bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I know I wasn't perfect in no situation because I'm not perfect. Like I said, don't never put me on a pedestal because I don't put myself on a pedestal. Now, I don't down myself. You know, you have those moments where you get those thoughts come in and you trying to figure out, you know, whatever, whatever. But no, I don't put nobody above myself. You know what I'm saying? Not in a conceited way because I love me, you know, and so that I can love others. Because if you don't love you, you can't love others, right? You stuck in so many situations. Been there, done that. Anyway, um, yeah, you trying to handle what you handle, and it seems like they want to just see what can you handle. How far can they push you to your breaking point? They're not gonna be satisfied till they either kill you, have you homeless, well, sick. Homeless ain't too much bad at all. You know, I've always been down for that. But sickly or mental or I don't know what the fuck they want. Maybe it's those I just named for them to get gratification. But if they still not healing and working on themselves, which you can't work on yourself and be hating on another person. You know what I'm saying? So that wouldn't work. You know, sit back laughing, be lavishly, you know, like the elite, watching us going through this stuff. We're a movie for them, whatever, for whatever them is, terrestrials, celestials, terrestrial, celestial. Anyway, some of your family members find this intriguing, so they may want to pursue the evilness. That's not okay. That was on the having watching people um, demons jump in people's bodies, controlling people, doing rituals, and taking people's money, being a hitman. A hitman is all different types. There's different types that do witchcraft and magic and voodoo. Hitman, you can go to them. Use Santeria, you can use voodoo. I don't care what. Gypsies got, everybody got some type of something. And you could be a hitman like that, and they pay you, you know what I'm saying, to do that. Get rid of family members so you can have that person. If that, get rid of the person's mate so you can have them. I mean, all kind of ways, doing this thing. So anyway, somebody's intrigued, and you have to let that person go in the family. You know what I'm saying? You have to watch yourself around this person because it could be an entity attached, but like I said, it's mom and dad side, each one, right? So they're intrigued by the power they think of this, even this ritual way of destroying people or controlling people, okay? And they may have been trying it on you, and shit damn sure ain't working over here. But, they want what they want, you know what I'm saying? And you have to let people do them. It says to pursue, but that's not on you. And then the money, it's a lot of money involved in that as well. So if the person, love money, hey, illusion of it could cause greediness. So we don't know what their past life was about, how to let them go. You gotta let them go down that path. They didn't learn nothing from the last time they was here, and they came back doing the same thing, intrigued by money. Damn, my nails. Or whatever the deal is, you gotta let them have it. There's nothing you can do about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna take too long, damn, because I forgot to keep charging my phone. But anyway, this is part 2. Well, how much time I got? Yeah, this is part 2, y'all. I'll be back with part 3. I'm gonna put that right here, because I want my phone short. All right, love y'all. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I hope I help in some type of way. Till next time. Bye.